Hi, welcome to Hikate's Crossing. Okay, we're going to look at my ebook, How to Enhance What You Already Have. Now, this is a book that is self-development on your psychic abilities. Now, only enhances the abilities that you already have within you. It's not going to bring in something new. It just enhances, it just enables you to develop, self-develop. Now, this picture here, this tree angel, so to speak, was a painting that I created. Okay, so that's the first thing, is the title page. Right, let's move down. How to enhance what you already have. So this is the contents here. These are the 13 chapters, plus a summary page, of course, that I have created to work through. So what I want to do is just introduce you to my ebook. It is available through Ko-Fi. I will put the link down below so that you can see that. Now it is 69 pages. Okay, so that's the contents. Now we have the introduction, how to enhance what you already have. So that is just shares my story in how I developed the early years. Okay, this is only up to about 2010, 11, just 2010 when I sort of began, from when I started to how it developed and some of the inspiration that I received from others. So it's sort of a bit of a story about how I developed from when I was born until, how I developed this journey of working spiritually. So that's just an introduction. I don't want to go into too much detail there. And then chapter 1 is all about visualization. So this teaches you with really basic instructions. Now, when working through the book, please use your own pace. Don't try and rush through it. Take your time, one step at a time, working through each exercise. And as you develop, you go through into the next exercise and the next. So chapter 1 is all about visualization. Now, I'm not going to go into too much detail here. You have to go through and develop by reading the book and learning a little bit here. Grounding. So the grounding is an important aspect of learning to work with your spirituality. So you're going through and working with the exercises. Before chapter 2 is about working with oracle decks. I start off with your visualization, and then you can use an oracle deck to help enhance your visualizations as well. So going through and developing what's an oracle deck and all about those aspects as well, working through the exercises before moving on to next is about working with what are the clears. So what's mediumship? What's clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentient, claircognizant, clairscent or clairaroma? So dealing with what are the clears and what does it all mean as you develop? What have you got within yourself? Do you find, are you sensitive to your environment? Is there a sense of knowing what's going on? Do you smell or taste things? Do you hear things that don't seem to be around? Do you see things that others don't really see? So that's something that's important to understand and know as you develop your, there's a little bit of a quiz goes on here, a little bit of an introduction, what tools, different things like that, before moving on to working with the angels and archangels. You can use an angel oracle deck or a tarot deck. So developing with working with the angels and archangels. So this chapter talks about that. So it goes on. developing before moving on to the beginning of working with the chakras. Now, working with the chakras allows you to open up, balance, realign, making sure you're not too open, making sure that you don't give too much of your heart away, you're not using too much of your throat. There are times when you've got to bring your throat chakra, your heart chakra back into balance. Is very important here. So this chapter here works with basically your chakras, getting to know your chakras, developing that connection, clearing out the debris, a really important aspect there. Before continuing the journey, it's a lot to do with the chakras energy there. Okay, now we want to work with your spirit guides. You want to open up and you want to connect on a higher level, higher vibration, not on a dense level, but you're wanting to work with something that's a bit more at a higher vibration. You're working with that light energy. That's all you want to bring in. You want to raise your vibration at this time. Now, this is, you've been working with the different energies. You've been working with the angels and the archangels. So your spirit guide is that next high vibrational energy. You don't want to be working with the low energies. You want to be working with the highest vibration. From the heart, you're wanting to open up, but you want to bring out that love, that rose quartz, that you've been working with your chakra energy, so you're ready to now start working with your spirit guide, the higher vibration. Now, your spirit guide is not going to tell you what to do. They're going to give you suggestions and ideas. They're going to protect you to make sure that you are receiving everything at your highest good. That's your higher self. You want to be connecting with that energy that is not bossy or not aggressive, not assertive. They are just there to give you guidance, to give you suggestions and ideas. They are not there to tell you what to do. They're there to help you, to guide you, to assist you, so you can use your own knowledge, your own wisdom to move forward. This is about your own journey. Spirit guides do not tell you what to do. They give you suggestions and ideas. When your spirit guide, when you feel that energy where it starts getting bossy and they start, or you must do this, or you must do that, that is not your spirit guide. Okay? That is a entity, which is something completely different, and we do not deal with them in our spirit guide energy. Our spirit guide there is to guide us, to show us ideas and suggestions that are going to lead us to our highest good. Okay, this is a positive energy. They are not bossy, they're not nasty, they're not aggressive. They do not tell you what you must or must not do. That is so important to understand. People get confused and they get these entities coming in, and they misconstrue them as spirit guides, and they're not. Spirit guides do not tell you what to do. They guide, they suggest, they assist. Okay? They are there to help you, to guide you, to assist you, to give you suggestions and ideas, but they do not force you to do anything. They do not allow you to lose your self-will. You must have your own self-will. You must have your own focus, your own highest good. I want to really stress that. My spirit guide told me that they are there to guide me. Sheet Hajnawe is there to guide me, to give me ideas and suggestions, but I have free will, free determination. I have the ultimate free will to make the choice, to make the answer. My spirit guide does not tell me what to do. See, she gives suggestions. She's gentle. Your spirit guide should always be gentle, loving. Okay? Never forceful. That is a must in understanding. So that's working with your developing with your spirit guide. Next, we have more chakra study, further chakra study. So we are developing more in our chakras. We are working with higher chakras energy. Next, we begin working with tarot. Now, what I share in the tarot, what a little quiz with it, a little ideas and suggestions in regards to your a little bit about the chakras and things like that. They're all ideas, suggestions, and working with tarot is all about suggestions and ideas. Again, these are just stepping stones for you to develop further. These are only starting points. This is just a book that's going to allow you to begin your journey. This is just begins. This is just the very beginning and working with your tarot in this way. Okay, so there's lots of exercises in developing your working with tarot. Next, we have scrying. What is scrying? What is it about? Different ways to scry. Here's some suggestions and ideas to try and have fun with and develop on your own. These are just suggestions and ideas for you to stepping stone for you to start developing your psychic abilities. Next, we have working with gods and goddesses. If you're wanting to work with a Parthenon in particular, or you want to work with a particular god or goddess or particular energy with something, these are stepping stones for you to start developing your own research, your own resource book, your own journal. These are things that you can begin doing for yourself. Start working with different gods and goddesses. These are some suggestions to connect with, to learn from. Again, you should find an energy that's gentle, loving, giving you suggestions and ideas. You do not want someone who's bossy. You be careful because entities can creep in and they can give you a bit of a demand. You do not want to be working with energies that demand you to do something. You do not want to demand your deity. Anyway, it's a conversation that's gentle, loving, kind, guidance, suggestions, and ideas. Again, working with the deities, gods and goddesses, angels and archangels. You want gentle, loving, kind energy. You do not want anything that's aggressive. You have boundaries. You create those boundaries. Just a few little things to think about when developing with your own psychic abilities, when working with deities, angels and archangels, your spirit guides. You want to be working with energies that are loving, kind, gentle. Okay, super important there to be working with. Okay, here's some ideas for working with crystals. Now, this is a starting point for you to develop your own ways with working with crystals, your own knowledge with crystals. There's so many amazing books and ideas, suggestions working with crystals. Go out there and explore crystal cards, crystal tarot, crystal oracle, crystal flashcards to learn the crystals. Working with cards and grids, working with the crystals in different ways, for divination, there's so many ways to develop. So this is a starting point to increase your knowledge in working with crystals. Okay, healing modalities. Now these are some ideas and suggestions for working with different healing modalities. And now it's about you. Once you've read the book, you've read my little bits of notes and everything like that, then it's about you developing your own knowledge, your own experience, your own resources for healing. There are so many out there, so much to choose from. Find what works for you. Okay, working with different healing modalities. The last one we have is developing your mediumship. Now, that is working with spirits that have passed. Again, you want to be working with your spirit guide, or angels or archangels, gods and goddesses. You want to be working with that higher vibration before you allow the um, earthbound spirits or this messages to come through from those that have passed in whatever way that works for you. It is about connecting with your higher vibration. Again, be careful you do not allow the lower entities to come through, because they are tricksters. Be very aware of the energies that you're working with. That's why it's important to work through the ebook one step at a time, slowly. It's not a rush to get to this mediumship, okay? It is not a rush. It is a slow journey of self-development, one step at a time. Remember, you want to be working with the highest vibrations. Be careful about what you let into your space spiritually. Stay protected when you're doing this work. Stay grounded. Stay focused. Stay protected. Super, super important in working with these energies when you're doing, you want to develop your mediumship. You don't want to be dealing with spirits that are angry or spirits that are challenging, when you're beginning. So you want to make sure you stay protected. Your spirit guide protects you at all times to allow the energies that are at a higher vibration. If you want to have that sort of protection as you let the earthbound spirits in, be careful about what you let into your energy fields. Okay? You don't want to be taken over by this negative energy. Please be careful. And the last but not least is the summary. A little bit of ideas and thoughts that I've written up. Okay, so the disclaimer, of course, and then the back page of the ebook. Okay, so I will leave a link to the so you can purchase the ebook from as little as $3. Of course, you can pay more if you want to, but for as little as $3, so little, $3, you get the ebook. Now, if you wish to have a bit of a mentoring aspect of it, if you go into the service page, you can pay for a mentoring aspect of it as well, so you can get a lot more. So you can see that I'm just scrolling back up to get into this. So as you can see, there is quite a lot of information in 69 pages to work at your own pace in developing your own abilities. Okay, that's it from me. Don't forget to check the links down below. Check the links on my channel. Like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you know when the next video will be uploaded. Take care and blessed be.